Hi, I'm Jack from Coliseum Comics.
My name's Alec. I'm sitting in for Zach this week. He is on vacation.
Let's start looking at Spider-Mans. This is a favorite of mine just because of the cover again. I'm a cover sucker. It's Amazing Spider-Man 62. Early appearance of Medusa, but it's a beautiful cover. What you got?
So I'm going to go in chronological order for the ones I picked. Obviously, this is a pretty obvious choice here. First Green Goblin. Classic, iconic for a reason, character that has stand the test of time. Obviously, one of the great Spider-Man villains, and this comic continues to be iconic. For sure.
Well, every Spider-Man.
Sure, but I mean, when you think of like certain covers, I think for me this one comes to mind for sure.
In my 18 years with Coliseum Comics, that's the early one we see the least often.
Well, because people are keeping them.
I've seen more number 1s than I've seen number 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, I got another cover to show, and this is again sticking with the Spider-Man theme of he hurts everybody. This is the penultimate issue where Captain Gwen Stacy dies, and forever changes their relationship.
Spider-Man and whose relationship? Obviously not Captain Stacy. He's dead.
Yeah, well, it changes. Yeah, well, you know, I got to give you something to complain to me about, but it changes him and Gwen's relationship.
Yes, I know. I know that's what you meant.
I know.
The next one is another Green Goblin cover I picked, and the earliest Spider-Man that I own, number 17, which is also the second appearance of Green Goblin, and the first, or not first, but a Human Torch cover team-up story.
That's a pretty good classic. There was a lot of copies of those around in the early days. They must have sold really well.
Obviously, I think the 14 cover is a better cover. I think Human Torch has kind of a dopey smile on his face in this cover, but still very cool.
You know, going through all these Spider-Mans, the thing I realized the last time I read them all back to back to back was when my friend in the late 70s loaned me his collection to read. I read all 129 issues over a 1-week period and gave back to him, and I've probably only read an issue or two there. Maybe I'll take these home and read them.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you imagine these days loaning someone's Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 129?
Yeah, it is 1979,
right,
but
it didn't matter as much.
It didn't. If he didn't get them back, I could pay him the $500 they were all worth.
Now you take out an insurance policy.
Oh, exactly. No one would loan. No one.
Oh, no one with a sense of brain in their head.
Yeah. All right, I got another one. This is Black Widow, just because Black Widow's one of my favorite characters. She appears in Spider-Man, then takes off for Daredevil.
I think it's a good choice on her part.
Yeah, better character.
My next pick is easily my favorite Ditko cover, without question, and I will debate anyone who says differently.
And it's a scene from the movie.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man 33. There's also a great homage cover by Marcos Martin, I believe, much later in the run, where he's under a big pile of rubble. At least I see it as an homage cover, but this is just all-time, one of the probably top 5 Spider-Man covers of all time.
It's one of those T-shirt covers too. You can see it on the shirt.
It's just so good. It tells a story too, which I think not every cover does as well. As well as this one does.
I saw a map not long ago that showed all the countries and which was the favorite superhero. And Spider-Man was pretty much the favorite everywhere except for the U.S.
Batman?
It divided off Batman, other characters, but Spider-Man covered everybody else. So there's got to be a good secret to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think also Marvel did a great job of marketing it worldwide.
Absolutely. That's why Stan Lee was there.
Right.
All right, I got a 56. This is again part of the Spider-Man Doc Ock saga, and they did a great job with these covers. This is a beautiful comic, and this is one of the stretches that I actually remember what was going on. Like I said, I got to read these again, but I'll buy the books.
Well, I mean, buy some collections. I don't know if you're gonna buy 1 through 129.
No, I just do reprints. Man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read the real books. I just smell those and put it back in the bag.
Yeah, right. My next pick is, speaking of favorite artists' covers, the first John Romita Sr. cover, and probably my favorite John Romita Sr. cover, number 39. Another issue that I own as well. I'm a cover sucker as well, so
Yeah,
you know, I have
that's
to
what
own,
grabs you.
I have to own my favorite covers, or at least the ones that I can afford. But yeah, I mean, this is another great versus Green Goblin cover. Can't go wrong with those.
I always wonder about those kind of things, though. Did he want to put his mark on Spider-Man right away? Is that why? Did he do extra work? Was he excited to get Spider-Man? I always want to talk to these guys about what they were thinking about.
Even 39 issues in, I have to assume it was a big deal for him.
Well, that's why we can find some, because it sold well, and he was a young guy just getting started, and it really made him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a gorgeous cover. It's dynamic, and like obviously Ditko is heralded and championed for a lot of great things. I think John Romita was a more dynamic artist, and maybe that'll get me in some trouble.
I totally agree. No, I totally agree. John Romita was much more prolific too.
Yeah.
So, all right, I got one I've been saving to talk to somebody about. Nobody here knows about this. I just discovered this going through this comic. This is Amazing Spider-Man Annual 5. Oh, and as a sidebar, why don't people collect the annuals more? I mean, this is new stories.
They're big.
It's new stories.
I don't know why.
I get why they don't collect the reprints, but when it's new stories,
Were they printed higher?
you should see them. I just came across this. I'm checking the pages, and as everybody knows, I'm a huge Archie fan. I got to get me a copy of this for my Archie collection. On this page, you can see they were talking about other companies. What if they had Spider-Man? They put Archie in a Spider-Man costume. This is an Archie I don't have, so I'm gonna have to get this one. You see that?
Yeah. Is that licensed, or is that just a?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, it's Spider-Man as Superman,
I see.
Spider-Man as Charlie Brown, Spider-Man as
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Is that the first Mickey Mouse in a Marvel comic?
Oh, maybe.
Hey,
yeah,
you
there you
just
go.
found something.
Wait, after I get a really nice one, we'll checking for one. But who's this?
Underpants Man? I don't know.
Yeah, well, somebody at the time. I don't really know either.
Little Abner.
Little Abner. Oh yeah, I see it in the hair. Good call, sir. But yeah, this is cool. That's a great surprise.
That's a cool find for sure. My last pick is kind of a weird one, mostly because when you think of this character and you think of how integral they are to the Spider-Man universe, how late they came into the game, and how kind of unremarkable this cover is as far as great Spider-Man covers go. It's number 59, which is the first Mary Jane Watson cover, where she's just kind of dancing off in the sidebar there while Spider-Man fights some foes. I mean, I think this is a cooler cover than her first cameo, which is up here somewhere.
25, yeah, it's across the front here.
Which is kind of a weird cover for me, but still an awesome book to own, and I would pick this over her first cameo, but I do own both. So.
When people first started pointing it out, someone said to me, "Oh, give me that first Mary Jane cover." I'm like, "What? I had no idea." I'm like,
yeah,
and I pulled it down and I looked at it. I'm like, "This is her first cover this far back?" I had to go look myself.
Yeah, right. Like, without knowing, if you didn't know already, and you asked someone, "Hey, did the first Mary Jane cover come out before or after the first Kingpin?"
Yeah, you would have said before.
Absolutely.
I agree. Well, I may still have to take these home and read them all tonight. We'll be putting a bunch of these on sale at the Millennium Store tomorrow. Don't wait, because they're going to disappear quick.
Real fast. Thanks. See you tomorrow.
See you next time.